I'm putting myself in your shoes when I'm 19, dude. You know, like what I was doing? I was just like going to the gym for 2 hours a day. How did you find out this quickly? Like, how did you gravitate at this age to like, hey, I gotta make money, I gotta make passive income? Like, how did this click for you at such a young age?
So basically, growing up through the age of, 15 to 17, I've had a lot of girls in my time. I did a lot of drugs. I partied a lot, like a lot of drugs, partied a lot. I was just in a really bad place. I almost got arrested when I was 16 years old. I had a near-death experience, and it's just so many things happened, and then it just clicked. I was like, okay, now I know I don't like partying. I know I don't like doing drugs and alcohol. All I want to do is kind of reach my max potential. I did grow up in, a rich area. So, I saw the Lamborghinis, I saw the cars, I saw these people making money. And, the biggest thing is these rich people, they're actually nice people. They're ethical people. It's because they added value to the marketplace. So the biggest thing was I've been there, I've done that. And I just wanted the higher life, because if you are, going to the liquor store, you think it's nice, it only lasts so long. And, I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. So from 17 to 19 years old, I've just been hustling, getting sales jobs, buying courses online, and I just got sick and tired. I removed all my friends. That's the biggest thing. For people who are my age, 20, 21, it might sound easy what I'm saying, but realistically, you have to be in a right environment. I am not friends with a single person from when I was in high school. All my friends are making more money than me or making the same amount. You have to just remove everyone from your life. Even if it's your parents, you just have to remove it, and you have to put yourself in the right environment. I think that's kind of the biggest thing.
What are your parents' expectations of you? Are they like, hey, we're successful, so we expect it of you? Do you think it helped you seeing that? Because I think most people actually are the opposite, and they don't see that example, and so they have to kind of create it. Do you think that helped you? Did it make you complacent? Like, how does that work?
My parents aren't that successful, but they've done well for themselves.
Can I ask you what they do?
So they own an X-ray service company, and they service all the X-ray equipment, all the X-ray machines in Canada and Ontario.
You're like the opposite end of a lot of people's spectrum.
It's so tough to say, because like at the end of the day, it's all BS and it's all excuses, because 90% of the people who grew up in that kind of rich life, they had no goals and ambitions for life. They're just coasting. I'll go to university, get a normal job. Like, they're all just coasting. And I always made the excuse of, oh, maybe if I come up broke, maybe if I had adversity, I'd be more hungry, I'd want to work more hard. And because I didn't work that hard growing up. And the biggest thing I struggle with now is like just working hard. So it's like,
dude,
there's two spectrums, it's all BS.
Isn't it funny how humans are? The people that are broke are like, if only I had a parent that would have shown me the way. And then
yes, now you have no work ethic.
And then the opposite, when you have a parent that's showing you the way, you're like, oh, if only I was broke. One more thing though, you told me when we talked for 2 seconds before that you have bought a ton of courses. What are some of the other business models you've tried?
MLM. So that was the first thing I did when I was, 16, 17, multi-level marketing. I crushed it. I made like $1,000 my first week. It was good. So MLM, I've done drop shipping. Of course, I've done the trading, the stock market trading.
The Forex, dude. We all get those DMs.
Oh yeah, of course. So, trading, MLM.
What was it about Rank and Rent that was so attractive to you compared to MLM, drop shipping? What was it that grabbed you and you're like, I gotta do that?
It's like, how cool is it to like the business owner I have, I'm changing his life. He's a new business owner. I'm getting him more jobs than ever before. There's not many businesses where you can make money, and in the process of making money, people are thanking you and like, wow, you can literally do this so well, where a business owner will send you a message saying, wow, you changed my life.
It does feel good knowing you're going to sleep making freaking racks and you're doing it helping people. So dude, let's talk about this deal. So you got this deal. Tell everyone a little bit about the deal. It's your deal, bro. Tell them.
So it's $1,600 a month. So before this, I was crazy. Like, I was just going off trying to figure out how to do this. At one point, I was running 9 ads at a time. Then I tried 3, then I tried 2, just going crazy. I spent so much money on ads, it didn't work. I finally just focused on one website. I'm like, I've had enough. Took your word for it. Focus on one website.
No, hold on. In fairness, I told you to do one, but you didn't listen.
No, I didn't listen. I'm like, fuck this. I'm going to get to 10K in like 1 week. And it was so many calls were coming in, I wasn't, spending the time. I realized something. I underestimated how much work it would take. I'm not trying to put down what you're doing.
No, I love it. Tell them.
It took 10 times the amount of work to actually close the deal, have the client going, get the list that I actually predicted. It took way more work, but I did the work, got the list, created a huge list, started calling business owners, found a business owner that worked, and sent him a couple jobs. He went on quotes. He did not make money before he had the meeting. So I followed every everything you did step by step, sent him a Loom. So I created the Loom, sent him the little video, and he told me he watched it. He lied. He didn't watch it. So then, I'm trying to schedule a Zoom call with him, and he's like, I don't do Zoom. I want to meet in person. So I decided to do an area close by for me. So he just wanted to meet in person. I was like, oh, fuck. So I met him in person. It was crazy. Give him the whole pitch. He was absolutely sold, Amex or Visa. He told me, I have to speak to my partners. Boom. I'm like, oh God, what did I do wrong? Because I know sales, same day, today, not tomorrow, close the deal on the spot. I tried everything, all the sales tactics I could to close him. I just couldn't do it. He had to talk to his business partners, so gets back to me later that day. He said, let's do it. I just want your ID. Talks to his business partners. Let's do it. So he asked for my ID. What would you do there? Would you give him your driver's license?
When he says he wants my ID, did you ask him why?
Yeah. So he just, I've been scammed many times, but pretty much.
Oh, that's fine. I don't care. Yeah, you get my ID.
Yeah. So that's what I did. But I told him in the meeting, I've always done this. I said I was 23 years old. I lied to him.
That just proves that until you got this deal, that was your but, just like everybody else.
100%. I always lied about my age in every sales. Yep.
What's going through your head? They're not going to take you seriously. They're going to think you're a kid. What?
100%. So, what's going through my head? If I'm my dad, let's say I'm a business owner. I treat my business seriously. I've been in business for 20 years. I'm 60 years old, 50 years old. I have a 19-year-old daughter that's being a lazy, a little lazy girl watching Netflix all day. And then I have a son that's jerking off and doing absolutely nothing with his life, doing drugs. And now some kid is trying to do marketing that's the same age as my kids doing nothing with their life. I would never trust my kids with this. And now some random 19-year-old wants to come and sell my business. I'm like, that's over exaggerated. But a lot of these, I'm like, there's no way they would trust a 19-year-old.
But again, it comes back to what we talked about yesterday and we continue to talk about, which is the leads are what do the selling. If you have a good product and a good service, and this is across the board, if I was selling some cookies and they were the best cookies ever, that would be my strategy, is like free cookies. If you let them try it first, the only reason that those become an issue is because they don't trust you. Trust is the hardest objection to overcome. However, you know why we send the free leads? Because that is the best way to overcome the objection of trust. It's not having a fancy website. It's not having a little name tag. It's not wearing a button-up shirt looking like a freaking pencil-pushing dweeb. It's about sending the leads and getting their trust by saying, hey, Mr. Business Owner, here's a couple free ones. I don't even want to talk about the money thing. You go try these out.